important provisions of acts, of various acts which are not to be adhered to. The entrepreneur should seek legal advice for ensuring the statutory defaults do not take place. A representative list of acts and laws applicable to small scale industries is given below. So these are some of the rules that need to be followed. These are some of the lists of laws that need to be followed by every small scale entrepreneur. Okay. First is registration related laws. Okay, so as we talked about the registration, importance of registering the enterprise. Okay, so registration related laws, labor laws, as we spoke about the minimum wage system. So what should be the working conditions, what should be the maximum number of hours you're making the employees work, the minimum wages, etc. Then environment related laws, the amount of pollution that you are causing, or your carbon footprint. What does carbon footprint mean? Can anyone tell me what carbon footprint means? No? It's a very common phrase. So basically carbon footprint is the amount of carbon dioxide that you are releasing into the environment. Okay. Then local and other municipal laws, tax related laws, then product and process related laws, and other central acts. Okay, so these are some of the list of laws that need to be studied and kept in mind while setting up a small scale industry. Okay, next we come to the very last topic, or the last tiny bit of your second unit, which is raising funds for these units. Collecting the finances. How are we supposed to raise the funds or collect the finances that are required in the organization? We can make any plan of business or enterprise without we cannot make any plan of business or enterprise without finance. There's something wrong with this statement. Now it's okay. Okay, therefore arranging finance is an essential task. An entrepreneur has to collect finance from financial sources and means. We can divide the financial sources into two parts. So basically we are talking about the importance of financing an organization. You all may have studied this, that no business can function without finance. It is the lifeblood of any organization. Okay, so it's divided in the sources of finance are of two types: the ownership capital, and the second one is the debt capital. Okay, so ownership capital, it mainly consists of share capital. In companies, its capital is appropriated by shareholders. In a partnership firm, the ownership is held by the capital partners, and in the solitary business, the capital is invested by the sole trader. An entry is issued before obtaining share capital in the company. Although equity capital consists of parity shares and predecessor shares, but in our country only parity shares are issued by the companies to the public. So here we are talking about the ownership capital. So first part of the capital or first source of capital is the share capital, the capital that as owners invest in the business. Now when we talk about share capital or issue of shares, the people who buy the shares of company, they are also the owners of the company. Okay, no matter how little the share is, but it is a share of the company's ownership. Okay, so ownership capital includes, now this can be different according to the organization pattern adopted. Like in a partnership firm, the owners who have come together as partners, they invest in the business and they are the ownership granting source. Then in a solitary business or in a sole proprietorship business, the sole proprietor invests the money. Okay, then we come to debt capital. Debt capital is something that we borrow. Okay, the capital that comes from borrowed sources. Business undertakings also obtain loan capital. Companies also issue debentures to public to get loan capital, on which a certain percentage of interest is paid at a fixed period of time. They are also variable or immutable. Means they can also be changed from time to time. Loan capital is also obtained from friends and associations in partnership firms and solitary business. Loans are also obtained from banks and financial institutions on the security of the property. Capital can also be obtained by accepting public money deposits. An entrepreneur can also get loans from bank, financial institutions, small scale industry development corporation, etc. So debt capital is any capital that we borrow as loan from any financial institution or from friends and family members, from investors. Okay, so here when we borrow this capital, we have to pay the interest in return for it. Okay, so there are two sources, so the entrepreneur needs to decide which is the source that will be most suited for him or her. What would be the what would cost the minimum amount, and what would be the easiest and most convenient source of finance that has to be used by the entrepreneur or the type of business that he or she is trying to start. Okay, now so this finishes the second unit. From the next class we will start with the third unit. Okay, on Monday we will start with the third unit. We'll start with innovation and entrepreneurship, or maybe we'll start with entrepreneurial behavior. Okay,
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम,
yes,
मैम 10:45 पे क्लास लोगे क्या?
10:45 पे अब मुझे नहीं लगता कि मैं ले पाऊँगी, बिकॉज मीटिंग भी है आज कॉलेज में. सो आई थिंक मीटिंग का ही मैं वेट कर रही हूँ. मुझे लग रहा था कि अभी वाली भी क्लास नहीं हो पाएगी, तो 10:45 पे आप रहने देते हैं, मंडे को ही लेंगे फिर, है ना?
ओके मैम.
ऑलराइट. और किसी को कुछ डाउट हो तो आप मुझसे पूछ सकते हो. यू कैन मैसेज मी ऑल्सो ऑन व्हाट्सएप. बट मैं जैसे ही आई विल बी फ्री, आई विल बी अवेलेबल, मैं आपको रिप्लाई कर दूँगी. ठीक है, तो जस्ट गो थ्रू दीज, रीड इट अगेन. एंड बुक है आप लोगों के पास. बुक वैसे इंग्लिश में नहीं है, हिंदी में ही है बुक अवेलेबल इस सब्जेक्ट की. मतलब पर्टिकुलर आपके सिलेबस के हिसाब से सिर्फ हिंदी में ही बुक अवेलेबल है.
मैम उसमें इंग्लिश में इंग्लिश टू हिंदी नहीं दिया है?
नहीं,
या हिंदी
सिर्फ हिंदी मीडियम की ही बुक अवेलेबल है. उसमें कुछ टॉपिक्स वगैरह दे देते हैं वो इंग्लिश में, बट द एंटायर एक्सप्लेनेशन इज इन हिंदी. राइट. चलो तो थैंक यू गर्ल्स, विल स्टॉप हियर एंड